Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming inside on such a beautiful Wednesday morning. I mean, how was the walk in? Wasn't that gorgeous? Yeah, not a cloud in the sky. All right, well, thank you again for joining us. I'm Tom Rogers with Fox 45, and of course, you're at a CollegeBound event. There are a lot of, well, there's 27 particular people here that we want to bring out on the stage. We want to take pictures with them. This event is for you. The 27 individual names that we brought out here, plus the hundreds of others that applied for this CollegeBound event. The event supports Baltimore City Public Schools College Awareness Month, which is this month. That's why we have a lot of dignitaries down on this front row from all over the city. I mean, we're talking about the mayor, councilman, we have City State's Attorney, Marilyn Mosby, the CEO of the aquarium, which every time you think about Baltimore, you think, if I'm from out of state, out of town. I came in from Philadelphia, right, when I was born, and I knew about the National Aquarium here when I hear Baltimore. That's what I think of. So we're going to hear from some people as well from that. Marnell Cooper here and Randy Ruiz, thank you so much for coming in. And these are our VIPs that will be joining the 27 VIPs up on stage a little bit later on today, too. As you can see, though, when you walked in, you saw some art that was displayed out front here. That was from some of our contestants here. And then there's also some poems. And you see some essays on the back wall. So if you didn't get a chance to see them when you first came in, please take a moment, walk by, get some selfies with the kids too in front of their artwork. They're very proud of it. We are very proud of it as well. In fact, we're excited to be right here. What a great venue. National Aquarium. And if you could please join me in welcoming the CEO of the National Aquarium, John Racanelli.
Thank you, Tom, and good morning, scholars. Good to have you here. Is anyone here happy to be here? Yes. I can't hear you. Give me that. All right. Well, we are happy to have you here, scholars. You are the best and the brightest that Baltimore has, and it's thrilling for us to welcome you here today and honor your hard work and your creativity, your poetic, artistic, and writing skills, and I can't wait to see our 27 winners, and like Tom said, and the many winners that you represent throughout the city. You can be very, very proud of your accomplishments, and I understand it was from hundreds of entries that you were chosen for your thoughtful perspectives about college and your ability to express yourselves in a unique and captivating way. That's really, really valuable. And your work clearly demonstrates the importance that you place on getting a college education, and I could not be happier that you feel so strongly about this. I think your college education will be of the greatest value for a whole lot of reasons. You can't even calculate how valuable. And I have 3 reasons that I can think of. First of all, a college education gives you the tools to be successful. No matter what career you choose, anything is possible. You might even find yourself working at an aquarium. Who knows? Any marine biologists out there yet? Well, I'm going to work on that. Second is it gives you opportunities to meet people who can influence your future. You'll make lifelong friends, you'll learn about entirely different worlds than the one you grew up in, and it will broaden your perspectives in ways that none of us can even imagine right now. And third is that it teaches you important lessons about getting out into that world. As an adult, on your own, with life skills, these are the hidden rewards of college. So take this responsibility very, very seriously. Get the most out of it. Participate in societies, clubs, and teams. Make your mark. So as I look out at this audience and think of you young people who are on your way, started on the process here as you took on this challenging contest and came in here and won in these key categories, I want you to know that you represent to me our city's and our nation's greatest hope for the future. And I really like what I see. You've earned this with your hard work. And I congratulate you on your winning essays, your poetry, your artwork. And I enjoy part of you. I hope you can really enjoy your day here at the aquarium after we all finish speaking to you. After all, I look out this room and I think my future boss may be here. One of you. I'm looking for that. Now I get to do the best part of my job, which is to introduce you to one of my heroes, a person who's fought tirelessly to make education one of our city's top priorities. Just 2 years ago, Mayor Stephanie Rawlings-Blake pushed through one of the most important pieces of legislation ever for Baltimore City schools, with many others I recognize. But the Baltimore City Public Schools Construction and Revitalization Act which created a $1 billion investment for the construction and renovation of city schools. It's one of the most important acts in recent years. Mayor Rawlings-Blake says that public education and recreational opportunities are the cornerstone of a growing city, and she's proven that by investing in recreation centers, creating job placement opportunities for our youth, and believing in the power of education to strengthen our community, not only for the few, but for all of us. She also believes in us here at the National Aquarium, and she serves on our board of directors. She's promoted us nationally to many audiences, including the Council of Mayors and the Democratic National Committee, and she's even agreed to touch a jellyfish and take boat rides over the shark tank to help me open things and to help our cause. So please join me with a very, very warm welcome to our outstanding leader, Mayor Stephanie Rawlings-Blake. Thank you.
I still don't know how you convinced me to ride in it was like it felt like a little plastic boat, or like a
Inflatable boat.
a little inflatable boat over the shark tank. I don't know.
The shark could have popped that boat, but I didn't tell you that.
It was one of those things where after you actually are doing it, you're like, how did I wind up here? But it was I can check that off my bucket list. And touching a jellyfish, I won't need to do that again, but it was fun, very, very fun. So good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It is a pleasure to be here with all of you, with all of the speakers who are here this morning to say congratulations to our winners. I saw the beautiful artwork outside and the poetry and the essays that are hanging up on the back wall, and I just have to say how incredibly impressed I am with all of you. I've been a CollegeBound board member since I became mayor, and it was an honor for me to speak to you today a little about why college is important. College for me was always a part of my future. I can never remember a time when I didn't think as a child that I was going off to college. It wasn't a matter of if, it was just a matter of when. And I can say to the parents who are here, that is one of the most, I guess, powerful gifts that you can give to your child, is to instill in them the belief that college is not optional, that college is and will be a part of their future. Because if you set that goal, you can figure out a way to get there. If you know it is part of your future, and for me, it was an incredible learning opportunity. I had it was a great learning experience. You get to learn not just the content, the subjects that you take, but you also get to learn about yourself and what you're interested in and what your abilities are. It taught me how to learn, how to think, how to work hard, and you also get to meet great friends. I've made friends in college that are my friends to this day, and I feel really blessed to say that. And we know, just like school today is not easy, college won't be easy, but it is achievable. Getting there is achievable. Succeeding there is achievable. And that's why it's so important today that we are all here. Talking about the first steps is just to know that that's where you're headed. That's where you want to go. In today's world, we know that we need this, the skills that you can often only find and develop in college to be successful. And we want to make sure that each and every one of you get that opportunity. In Baltimore City, it's organizations like CollegeBound Foundation that continue to create new pathways for Baltimore's young people. So we have everyone from kindergartners here who are probably wishing this lady would get off the stage and stop talking, to 8th graders who are maybe thinking they might know where they want to go to college, and the many parents and aunts and uncles and friends and cousins who are here too. We are all here to celebrate you. And to celebrate your desire to be more, to improve your education, and to become all that you are intended to be. So I want to thank all of the supporters of our award winners, to say thank you for leading them on the correct course. You know the job is not done. As a mother of a 7th grader, it's the job that keeps on giving. Every day you have to recommit yourself, not to strangling her. And just joking. No, but to commit them to giving them encouragement, because as parents we can speak life into our children, but we can also speak defeat. We can also speak discouragement. But the fact that you're here is a clear representation that you're speaking encouragement and life into your kids, speaking that anything is possible if they continue to work hard, and we should acknowledge that, and I say thank you for that. So congratulations to all of you. As mayor, as John said, you're probably looking at you could be looking at one of your future bosses. Hopefully I'm looking at out in the audience as someone who will have my office one day. I'm keeping it clean for you, warming the seat up nicely for you, and I'm hoping, as I know that you represent the future of Baltimore, I'm hoping and praying that with the support of your family and friends and organizations like the CollegeBound Foundation, that your future will be very, very bright. Again, congratulations, and it is my honor and privilege to bring up someone who is very, very familiar with CollegeBound Foundation, as he looks like he just finished college last year, Councilman Brandon Scott.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Okay, we're going to try it again. Today is a celebration. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
That's more like it. I know I am one of a few things standing in between children and dolphins, so I'll be very brief. And while it might look like I just graduated from college, this summer will be my 10th year anniversary, Madam Mayor, so that lets you know how old you're getting. But today I am here to congratulate all the young people for all their great work, all the artwork, all the essays, all the poetry. I can write essays, poetry, and artwork are out of the question for me, so that is something that I could never do, so I'm very proud of you guys. I want you to know that this hard work that you put into these essays, into everything you're doing for this college, what college means to you contest, is what you're going to have to continue to do in life. For me, what college meant and means to me is an opportunity to change not just my life, but the life of my family. And the truth is that were it not for CollegeBound, I would not have had that change. I wouldn't be standing on this stage. I wouldn't be talking to you. So you guys have to understand and know that you can be whatever you desire to be in the world. If you want to be a city council person, please come. I would like to have more young people involved in City Hall. If you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a marine biologist, a state's attorney, a lawyer, the president of the United States, you can do that. Far too many times, not just the parents, as a city, we put down the ideas that our young people have of themselves, making their ceiling so low because we don't think that they can do whatever they want. They can be whatever they desire to be as long as they work hard every day, and as long as we support them and uplift them to give them the support that they need. And it's organizations like CollegeBound that help bridge that gap, not just for that one kid, not just for that family, but hundreds and thousands. There are thousands of Brandon Scotts who were teetering, tottering about going to college, or didn't think they can afford college until they walked into that CollegeBound office, or for me, until they were pushed into that CollegeBound office by someone. And that one decision can change your life. CollegeBound saves and changes lives of so many. For me, it wasn't just me, it was my friends, but also I have a little brother who's a CollegeBound alumni who graduated from the University of Virginia, who now lives in Tennessee, in Nashville, working for Pepsi Cola. That's something that we never thought as young kids growing up in Park Heights that could happen. But because of the support of CollegeBound, that's what we have been able to become. And my baby brother was also in CollegeBound. He is in the Navy, traveling in the world and seeing countries that I may never see in my lifetime. But again, congratulations to you all, young people. Your artwork is beautiful. I look forward to reading your essays. And remember, you determine what you want to be in life, no one else. If you want to be it, you can achieve it. Just work hard every day and you'll see it happen. Thank you.
I'm honored to be able to stand up here following the mayor. What she said was Not if, but when. Right there. That's what this event is about. And then getting to follow Councilman Scott. Thank you very much for that too. Living exactly what this event is for here today. The other reason why we're here is for the 27 kids that are sitting out there in the audience. Can you all raise your hands real quick? I just want to get a good look at the 27. All right, here we go, everyone. All right, wait a minute. There we go, yeah. And now let's keep that applause going for all the people that are sitting next to you, all the family, the friends, the teachers, the staff. Yes, that's what this is about right here. All right, thank you very much. We appreciate that. So this little guy right here, you had your hand up pretty straight up there. Which school are you going to? Which college are you headed? Do you know? Not sure? Still thinking about it? What are you in, like Maryland? Oh, University of Maryland. All right, there you go. Was that mom whispering staying local for him? Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what the mothers do. Some mothers push their kids, right? And that's exactly what we knew. Mr. Scott right here, the councilman, also said he was pushed into college too, and look at what happened with his whole family. For those of you who may not know, though, if this is your first CollegeBound event, CollegeBound lets that not if, but when happen. And that's what the mayor was just pushing right here. It's the when. It's the automatic thought process that you're not if I'm going to college, but when you're going to college and the necessity to go to college. And just having that instilled in your life by your friends, family, and peers. In fact, we want you, the kids that are here, talking about that. It's not if I'm going to college, it's when. I grew up with a family that had no money. And all 4 of our kids graduated from college, and it was incredible, but it's a struggle, and you don't know where you're going to get the money. It comes. It does. Exactly for college-bound foundations just like this, they allow you to do it. So that's I want to reiterate that point, and the reason why this great event is happening, why we have so many dignitaries sitting with us today is for you out there and your family. CollegeBound provides on-site college advising at all the city schools. In fact, we have one of our VIPs, and they have some people here with them today. Let's honor the people that are in the dark blue shirts. I'm looking around. Can you see the dark blue polos that are out there? They're the people that are actually in the city schools that will help you. And they are the when people. They're the ones that are the when. They're the ones that are going to say, this is going to happen when for you because of this, because of that. This is where the money's coming from. This is where the time, the patience, and the push comes from, those in the blue. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. Of course, then we also had some judges that are out here, too. Any judges that got to go through the hundreds and hundreds of essays? Can you please stand up real quick? I'd like to honor you real quick. Just put your hand up if you understand. These are the judges that made everyone happy. Thank you. They went through all the essays, they went through all the art projects, they went through all the poems, and they chose the 27 individuals that did it. The fact that there are hundreds of others that applied, we also want to congratulate those that did not make the top 27. They still put themselves, they submitted themselves to rejection, and that is one of the biggest steps, one of the things you learn in college and from now on also. All right, I can tell you that this college may be a long way off for this young man over here, University of Maryland, for his mother sitting next to him, though. It's not that far away, is it? No, it happens like that. Pretty quickly they're going out. Next thing you know, you start talking about your younger siblings, as Councilman Scott was just saying about going off to college too. We also want to say that we have some few surprises for you today too. Some other surprises as well. We have a lot of events going on within 1 hour. There is the board chair of Baltimore City Public Schools and CollegeBound board member himself. That's Marnell Cooper. He'll be speaking here in just a little bit. And of course, sitting right next to Mr. Racanelli, we have Marilyn Mosby, who is a city state's attorney as well. She is here. And then, of course, we have Rudy Ruiz. He's sitting also right here, new to the area, 1 year, right, moving into the state, and is just learning more about Baltimore and how proud we are to be living in this city of Baltimore and how great we get to do these events. He's going to be also up on stage with us. In fact, I want to get all 27 winners. If you can make your way up on the stage right now with me, and then if I can get the VIPs to come up, because we're going to do a photo opportunity now, and we're going to let the professionals take the photo first. It may seem a little weird. The mayor's coming down to join us. But we want to get some pictures taken with the kids.
Keep that smile. Parents, take your shots, please. Parents, take your photos. Okay, everybody, see the lady right here with the camera?
Yeah.
Big smiles at her. Big smiles. Come on, I can see bigger than that. Let me call you out. There you go. Okay, ready? Everybody, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, one more. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much.
All right, and VIPs, don't go anywhere yet. We're going to stay up on the stage if we need your help real quick. This is when we do the award ceremony. We get to talk to you a little bit about what was going on here with the citywide contest. It was open up to all students out here. Congratulations for all of you that are up here for us as well. If you could just step back just a little bit, because we're going to actually hand out the awards, and then once we say your name, you come over, you shake some hands, you get a picture as well, and then we're going to go down and we're going to give you a backpack before you head back to your seats. Okay? So it's pretty easy. We'll do this process. It goes along really smoothly here too. We want to announce it. Third, second, and first place winners, and that's the way that we'll go. We'll start with art, because art is first in the alphabet. That's the only reason behind it. And then we'll go from K through 12 age group. I'll say those names. They shake hands, take some pictures. In fact, if we want to hand out the awards right over here, good lighting for the photographers here, for parents. So the kids are going to be addressing right here, and then they'll walk off the stage that side. So exit stage left, right? All right, and then we'll go down to your parents there. Okay, so. First announcements here. So once you hear your name, K through 12, please step forward and kind of come right over here and we'll give you some awards, okay? All right, first one is Ashton Reed Zimmerman from Leith Walk Elementary, third place in art. And if we can get the VIPs come over just a little bit, they don't want me, they want you guys. Come on.
Excuse me. Everybody in the front, can we have you step back? Simon says 2 steps
Right
back.
there, kids. Be great.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
There we go. All right, now we've got a whole, we're filling up this stage, Miss Mocks. This is good.
Please come right next to the podium. Come on, man. Come right next to the podium. It's okay.
All right.
Kids don't bite.
Okay, second place for art, grades K through 12, Raylan Tolbert. Raylan Tolbert. Leith Walk Elementary.
Stand right there. Give me a big smile, okay? Turn. Councilman. Okay, Raylan, look at me. Big smile, big smile. Here you go. Look at this camera right here.
All right.
Thank you, Raylan.
First place in art, grades K through 2, Stephen Nickens Jr., Leith Walk Elementary.
Every year.
We're going to fold it for you, Steve, okay? Here, let go for a second. There we go.
Steven said,
Okay, Steven, big smile at me. Big smile. Here we go. Everyone at me. There we go.
All
That
right.
camera right there.
All right, now we're moving to art, grade 3 through 5, Jasmine Brooks from Leith Walk Elementary, third place. Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Stand right up here. There you go.
Good. Here we go. Ready? At me. Big smiles. Look at this camera right here. Excellent.
Second place from Highlandtown Elementary, Catherine Orlana Avila is also in our second place winner for art, grade 3 through 5, Highlandtown Elementary.
Tell them not clapping loud.
Okay. Everybody look at me, please. Simon says take 2 steps that way. Good job. Good job. Yeah, next. Okay, everyone look at me. Big smiles, big smiles. Everyone look this right here. Good, thank you very much.
In first place from arts, grade 3 through 5, Zayreen Mahmood from Medfield Heights Elementary. And loud claps here, yeah. Good job, Zayreen.
Zayreen, look right at me. Big smiles, big smiles. Look right at this camera.
All right, now moving on to art, grade 6th through 8th grade. First winner and third place from Falstaff Elementary School, we have Montserrat Enriquez Ortega. Third place.
Montserrat, at me please. Here, slide over this just a little bit. Right there, good. Here we go. Look at this camera.
And second place from Cross Country Elementary School in arts, grade 6 through 8, Emmanuel Downing. Emmanuel Downing.
At me, big smiles, big smiles. One more. Right here, big smiles. Good, thank you.
In our grades 6 through 8, first place winner, Andrea Moreno.
Andrea, look this way. Oh, we have one more VIP over here. Hiding back there. Okay, everybody look at me. Big smiles. Look at this camera right here.
Now we're going to go to essay portion. Thank you very much for arts. We appreciate that.
Excuse me, 1 second. We just have to get this young man.
Oh, we gotta get another picture.
Go right over there.
There we go.
Big smile. Look at this camera.
Moving on to essays, grades K through 2. We have Kendall Prelo from Leaf Walk Elementary in 3rd place. What a beautiful dress. Great.
Can I be smiling this way a little bit? Right there, good. Big smiles at me, big smiles. Look at this camera. Good, thank you.
And in 2nd place for essays, K through 2, also from Leaf Walk Elementary, Jameel Edwards. Jameel Edwards.
Jameel, turn the certificate around so I can see it. Here we go. Big smiles. Here we go. Big smile at me. We're looking at this camera. Thank you.
All right, our first place winner in essays is from George Washington Elementary, Chloe Booth. Chloe Booth.
Hi, Chloe. Big smiles at me. Take a half step back, Chloe. There we go. Good. Ready? Look at me. And look at this camera. Thank you.
In essays from grades 3 through 5 from Leaf Walk Elementary in 3rd place, Jonathan Boone.
Jonathan, slide over this way a little bit. There we go. At me, please. Here we go. Look at this camera. Thank you, Jonathan.
Essay portion, grades 3 through 5 from Arlington Elementary, 2nd place, Shania Sorrell.
Shania, right there. Right at me, please. Look right here. Here we go. And look at this camera.
And our first place winner from Mount Washington School, Brendan Jude Luane. And he broke his arm after writing his essay, which was good.
Brendan, slide back. Slide back. There we go. Okay, look right at me, Brendan. Here we go. This camera. Thank you.
Moving to essays, grades 6 through 8, 3rd place winner from Falstaff Elementary Middle, we have Mackenzie Wilson.
Mackenzie, slide over this way just a little bit. Right there. Oh, too much. Very good. Ah, here we go. I got it. Looking at this camera. Good.
Good job. In our 2nd place, essays grades 6 through 8, Josue Quinson. Josue Quinson from Falstaff Elementary and Middle.
Josue? Right there.
Josue? I'm sorry, Josue.
Right there, good.
Thank you very much.
Look at this camera.
All right, our first place winner in essays, grades 6 through 8, Kayla Waters from Grove Park Elementary and Middle.
Kayla, up a little bit. This way. No, right there. Here we go. Right here. I can see everybody. Good. Look at this camera.
And remaining on the stage right now are our poets. Yeah, and we are going to start with K through 2. From Leaf Walk Elementary, 3rd place winner, Paul Prelo.
right at me. Everybody look this way. This camera. Good, thank you.
All right, in second place, also from Leaf Walk Elementary Middle, Antonio Ham. Antonio Ham.
Antonio, slide over this way. Right there. Look at me, big smile. There we go. Thank you. Hold that. Look at this camera. Big smiles. Thank you.
And our first place winner in poetry, grades K through 2 from Leaf Walk Elementary Middle, is Cheyenne Travis. Cheyenne Travis.
Cheyenne, over here. There we go. We got more people. Okay, big smile, big smile. Excellent. Look at this camera. Good, thank you.
Good job. All right, and moving on in poetry, grades 3 through 5 from Leaf Walk Elementary Middle, third place, Jaden Ridgway. Jaden Ridgway.
Jaden, over here, please. Come over right there. Good. Big smile. Big smile. Look at this camera.
All right, our second place winner in poetry, grades 3 through 5, Leaf Walk Elementary Middle School, Chloe Freeman.
Right here. Big smile. Look at this camera. Good. Thank you.
All right, good job, Chloe. And our first place winner, poetry, grade 3 through 5, Leaf Walk Elementary Middle, Hope Ford.
Right there. Go this way. There we go. Slide over this way. Just a little bit. Help. Good. Can you give me a big smile? Okay, look at her first. Okay, at me. Here we go. Thank you.
All right. And our three final poets here are from grades 6 through 8. Our third place winner from KIP Jima Village Academy is Nicole Mensa.
Nicole, slide over. Slide over this way. Just a little bit. Right? Yeah, too much. I got you. Before you turn. Big smile. Look at her first. At me, please. Here we go. Thank you.
All right, Nicole, our second place winner, poetry, grades 6 through 8, is Norma Ramirez from Morel Park Elementary Middle.
Look at that camera. Big smile. At me, please. Here we go. Thank you.
And not but not least, our first place winner in poetry, grades 6 through 8, from Turnbridge Public Charter, Simone Smith.
Good. Big smiles. We're going to look at that camera first. At me, big smiles. Here we go. Good. Thank you.
All right, everyone, thank you very much. VIPs are headed back down to their seats real quick, and of course, we want to hear it for our winners one more time. A big round of applause for everybody that won that. Congratulations, 2015 CollegeBound winners. Thank you very much for coming out. Thank you very much for the friends and family for that. Right now, though, we're going to hear from Mr. Marnell Cooper, who is the board chair of Baltimore City Public Schools and CollegeBound board member himself. Another round of applause for him, too.
I will tell you that makes me feel good. I mean, I've read some of the poems back there on the wall before I came here. I got here about 9:30. I looked at some of the artwork, and then to see these kids come up here and actually be the one handing them their certificate, it makes me feel good. And I hope it makes you all feel good to see these kids celebrating their accomplishments. When I was asked to give this keynote address, I will tell you it's been the hardest one I've ever had to write, because I've never had to speak to kids from kindergarten to 8th grade. And I know there are parents here, and I was like, well, when you're studying speaking, you're told to try to speak to everybody in the crowd. And I don't know, I'm 45 years old. I don't know how to speak to a 5-year-old or a 6-year-old and also to a 45-year-old at the same time. And so it was very hard. I wrote a speech last night. I woke up this morning, I scrapped it. I told my wife, I said, I think it's for high school students. I don't think I can say that speech. And so I got up this morning, I was thinking, you know, I'm an attorney in practice. I serve on the board. And I thought, really, why am I here? Why did I accept to do the keynote for what college means to me? And I realized that I accepted it because I'm an artist just like you guys. See, when I was your age, I wrote essays, I wrote poems, I wrote rap lyrics. The thing was, I never showed them to anybody. I never showed them to my parents. I never entered any contest. And the reason I never entered any contest is because I was afraid. I was afraid what someone was going to think of me. I was afraid that someone would think that my writing was silly. I was afraid that someone would want to laugh at it. So I never entered any contest. I wasn't brave like you guys. You guys are taking what's in your mind and in your heart and what you created, and you shared it all with us. And when I think about what college means to me, that's what it meant to me. It allowed me to open up and share myself with the world. And I realized when it happened. So I attended the University of Maryland. Yes, go Terps. And I took a English class to satisfy arts and humanities requirement. And the English class was in poetry. And at the end of this class, the professor said to me, you should apply for this creative writing concentration. And I said, well, what's that? She said, well, it's a class where 20 students, you sit around, you write poems, you read poems, you critique each other's poems. And it's a great class to have. And I thought to myself, okay, well, how do you get into it? She said, well, you have to submit a portfolio of your work to a panel. And that panel is going to review it and critique it and decide whether you should be in the class. I was like, I don't know about that. Because that's what was said earlier about being judged. As I just told you, I spent years in high school and middle school writing and never even showed my parents. So to think that I was going to show my work to a whole separate group of people that I didn't even know, and they were going to judge me and determine whether I could get into class, that wasn't for me. But I kept talking to the teacher, or the professor kept talking to me, and she was rather persuasive, so I did it. I submitted this portfolio work. And I was accepted into this poetry creative writing concentration. And that's when I really got scared. Because I was in a class with 20 people from all over this country. And we're sitting in this class and we're writing poems and we're reading each other's poems. We're saying very bad things about some of each other's poems. Because that's what critiquing is. But what I realized in that class was, it gave me what I have now to stand up and talk to you today. It forced me to open myself up. It made me comfortable with it. It made me comfortable with sharing my thoughts. It made me comfortable with sharing my dreams, my beliefs, my aspirations. You guys are already on that path, whether you even realize it or not. I mentioned something called a portfolio. Now, just brief so you understand what a portfolio is. Portfolio is a group of sample of your work that you submit for someone for review. Now, for me, it was in a book. But I figure for you guys, when you get to college, it's probably going to be on some sort of shared file drive or a thumb drive of some type. But the work that you guys have on this wall back here and out in that hallway, that's the start of your portfolio. That's the start of the portfolio on your way to college, and you're not even realizing it. You're just doing it because you have a need and desire to share yourself. And I'm going to say something about college. I mean, we hear college constantly. Teachers talk about it, parents talk about it, families talk about it, I talk about it. Everybody talks about college. The kids hear about it constantly. College, 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 college. And it can be rather intimidating. It can be rather frightening. But I'm a little unconventional in my nature. And I'm going to share something with you that I hope you can take with you as you begin to think about this journey to college. Because often we think about college and we say, well, what is this thing going to do to me? And you're thinking to yourself, I'm just a kid. And I feel so much pressure. But what I learned in that poetry class, in that poetry concentration, it wasn't so much about what college was going to do to me as what I did to college. See, the artwork that you've created, the essays you've written, the poetry you've written, and the work you're going to continue to do, that's what you're going to give to college. Because college is as much about what you give to it as opposed to what it gives to you. And I want you to think about that as you begin to think about going to college. And I'm going to tell you, you guys are fortunate because I graduated from high school a long, long time ago. CollegeBound did not exist when I was in high school. And you guys have the opportunity that if you attend a high school that's CollegeBound advisors, CAPS I believe is the term that's used, you have the opportunity to speak to someone that's going to explain to you that if you really want to go to college, there's a college somewhere in this world. Not just this state, not just this country, this world that you can attend. A college that you can go and give all this creativity that you have inside of you. So I want to thank everyone that came out there. I really want to thank the parents and the family members because I know there's somebody somewhere that wants you to be somewhere else, but you guys are here. Which I think is very important because this is what gives all of us the inspiration that we need to keep doing this work. I want to thank CollegeBound for inviting me to do a keynote address. And it is my custom, I never take the full time. Thank you very much.
Good morning. My name is Cassie Mocks, and I have the great honor of being the executive director of the CollegeBound Foundation. I am also the person standing between you and the 4D movie SpongeBob SquarePants, so I will be brief. I have just 3 quick points. The first is to thank everyone who made this day possible, starting with the students and their families. If our 27 students could all rise one more time for a final round of applause. The other group of people who made this possible, besides, of course, our students and their families and supporters, are my colleagues at the CollegeBound Foundation. And as has been mentioned earlier, most of them are wearing blue shirts today. Many of us are full-time in college advisors in the high schools here in the city. The rest of us work at headquarters administering scholarships. We have a $1.5 million scholarship portfolio available only to Baltimore City public school students every year. So as you get older and start thinking about college, please keep CollegeBound in mind. I would like to ask my colleagues in the blue shirts to please stand and for us all to thank them, particularly the... These are your future college advisors, and these are your future scholarship administrators, people who will be helping you in the years to come. My second message is to say that luckily today's celebration is not the end of the celebration of the 27 of you. We just got word last night that Dr. Thornton, the CEO of the school system, who unfortunately could not be here today, but he is well represented by his colleague Rudy Ruiz, along with the school board, represented by Mr. Cooper, the chair, and the other school board members, have decided to have an art show to display the art that we see here today, as well as the essays and the poems, next Tuesday, 6 days from today, at the school board meeting. Your work will be on display. So we will be giving you more information as soon as we know it about the exact time, but the school board meets at 6 o'clock at night on Tuesdays. This will be Tuesday, November 10th at the headquarters, the school system headquarters at North Avenue. So please stay tuned for that.
The art, it's in their backpacks.
Great.
Information.
Absolutely. There's more information in your backpacks, my able colleague, Ms. Hummers, just told me. Also, one of my colleagues, Ms. Holly Berman, was taking pictures, and those pictures will be available on our website, which is a good way to get you to come to look at our website, look at yourselves, and look at all we have to offer for the future. CollegeBoundFoundation.org. It's in the program, it's in your backpacks. Please check it out. The pictures will be up in about a week or so once we get them all developed. Is that fair, Holly? About a week? Yeah. All right. And my third and final message to you all is we're going to end with a very brief video, a 3-minute video. This video takes us behind the scenes of the College Awareness Month, and particularly this contest. Last year when we had this ceremony, it occurred to us that we see the winners, we see all of you here today, but what you don't get to see is all of the hard work that goes into this contest and all of the conversations about college that happen in the classrooms, in the kindergarten classrooms, in the 3rd grade classrooms, in the 6th grade classrooms. So this year, we made a video from the very beginning showing students working on their art, working on their essays and their poems, talking with their teachers about college, and then the judges all the way up to and through today. So the video really speaks for itself. We will end with the video. It's 3 minutes long. Thank you all.
All righty, class. We're going to talk about what college means to me. My name is Arlene Kennedy, and I'm the 6th grade English Language Arts instructor. So tell some of the colleges that you're interested in attending. Tamari?
I want to go to Howard University.
What college are you going to?
West Virginia.
Go ahead, Aquan. Where are you going to
Florida
go?
State to play football.
Taylor?
Juilliard, Georgia State.
Juilliard. She wants to be in the arts. Very good. Yasmin, what do you have?
Spelman.
Spelman, very good. You know, it takes a lot of work to go to these colleges. You have to have that drive, that determination, and want to do something really in life. Having these programs and these contests make sure that happens.
So we have Morgan State. What else?
Loyola.
Loyola. They're 8th graders, so they're about to embark on their high school career, and we certainly don't want to wait until the 11th hour for them to begin to understand that, you know, you have to plan and prepare for, you know, university. Guys, look, I want you to think about college life. Think about it globally. Think about it, what it has to offer, not just academically, okay?
I want to go to Africa.
Tell me why.
So I can, cause I want to see like how the kids learn.
I like to go to China because I would like to know how to talk Chinese.
They're trying to make connections about college. So just having a conversation and just writing about what their ideas or their perceptions are about college thus far.
Raise your hand if you know of a college, if you know what college you think you might be interested in, or if you know somebody that's in college right now. Okay, Spelman College. It's a women's college. I went to a women's college too.
Get that one.
Amari.
I want to go to Oregon State. I want to go to UCLA. Stephen University.
Okay.
The college that I wanted to go to was BCCC because that's the college that my mom used to go to.
Okay. Now, Malachi, what do you think?
My dream is to be like a professional game maker. I want to go make games when I grow up.
We just want to get them to start having that conversation, opening their minds about, you know, what's out there. And so whatever they think thus far, we're just having them sort of sketch it out on paper and connect to the writing, the poetry that they're doing, or the essay writing that they're doing right now.
This is our 15th annual contest for what college means to me.
I came to volunteer to look at the contest participants. It's so important for our young kids to just dream big, and I think this competition gives them the ability to do that and do it at an activity that's kind of like at their level.
We're dropping off the CollegeBound Foundation essays for K-2, 3-5, and 6-8.
11th floor. My name is Lisa. I work for Lake Mason. I've been here 16 years, and we are working on one of my favorite projects. It's just very, very good to see these children at such a young age already have an idea about college. And I think it's a great thing that what CollegeBound is doing.
With everything else that's going on around you, when you read something like this, it makes you feel good. It makes you want to be a part and want to help and engage kids to do better and be better.
I think college means that you can get an education and you can get a job and have a house and take care of yourself.
My thing was about me going to college, my first day of college.
What do you think that's going to look like?
Me walking up to this big building and the sun shining.
It's probably going to be like one of the best times of their lives. So we really want them to start to get excited about it. And for those who haven't had those conversations or who don't have those support systems in place, then that's where we come in. So we want to kind of wrap ourselves around them and let them know, here's a great opportunity for you to progress in your journey in life, that we really want as many of our kids as possible to attend some college or some university when they leave high school.